Hello, everybody. It's coming up next. We've got what should be a good one between the monsters of the Midway, the Chicago Bears. Around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys. Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by their veteran quarterback now in his 16th season from NC State, Phillip Rivers.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
In an NFL that's uncertain from year to year, you know what you're going to get from year to year from tight end Kyle Rudolph. Very consistent, a nice threat in the passing game. The thing he's most proud of is continued improvement as a run blocker.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down pass play. Wide. Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. If you make this, and a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On first down, Samuels, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Andy Dalton. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing, Dalton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Sheldon Rankins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Kirksey able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know.
Great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Dalton setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Andy Dalton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. James has got it. Complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Dalton. And that... going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A
reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Rivers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Rivers. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Wait, 89!
3rd and long for Rivers. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Holding offense.
They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and... long. Dalton here from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Rivers. Well, this is caught by Williams. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first down throw here for Rivers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Rivers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Samuels, and he'll be up. Ended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Rivers on the money, complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
180. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
To throw here, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create? Some scoring opportunities and help out that offense.
Passing, it's Dalton. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. He's got Smith here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Dalton. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Dalton eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete to Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And this will be incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's got this one complete to Perriman. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. All right, here's Dalton. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Dalton wants to throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers to Barkley on the check down. It's a gain of 5. And right now, this is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Get touch! Hey, front 80! Here we go.
Now Rivers. Throw complete to Herndon. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Bears, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7, and they're going to get an extra week.